Welcome to Star Expose. If you love celebrity news and real entertainment updates, you're in the right place. There are love stories that burn bright. There are love stories that entertain. And then there is the whirlwind, roller coaster, heart-melting, occasionally thirst-inducing saga of Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, two people who somehow managed to turn everyday life, marriage, parenting, acting, and even Instagram into a romantic comedy with bonus action scenes. It all began decades ago when two young actors met, fell in love, eloped before anyone could tell them otherwise, and then built a family that would one day become one of Hollywood's favorite real-life fairy tales. Years later, the world would still be watching them with the same fascination, the same amusement, the same admiration, and sometimes the same raised eyebrows. Because when Kelly Ripa posts something on Instagram about her husband, she doesn't whisper her affection. She doesn't hint. She doesn't suggest. She goes full, "This is my man and I love him. Here, have a close-up." One of those posts, of course, involved a certain shirtless photo from the gritty MMA drama Kingdom, a series that went from cult favorite to global sensation the moment it hit Netflix. On the day it premiered for streaming audiences, Kelly shared a picture of Mark and his co-stars looking like they had been sculpted out of marble and dipped in sweat. She warned her followers with a playful tone that the show was brilliantly written and full of male nudity. Naturally, the internet did what the internet always does when Kelly posts anything spicy. It exploded. Fans rushed into the comments with a mix of admiration, laughter, and pure disbelief. "How does a man even grow muscles in that location?" one wrote, as if Mark had discovered a secret muscle group no one else had unlocked. Another reminded Kelly that her husband was beautiful, in case she hadn't noticed, as though Kelly ever needed the reminder. And one viewer declared, "Well, now I'm definitely watching the show." And can you blame them? Because Kingdom is not just a show, it's an emotional workout. A gritty, sweaty, heart-pounding journey into the world of fighters, family, fractures, and fierce loyalty. Mark's character, Saint Chapis, is unpredictable, troubled, and magnetic. It's the kind of role actors dream about. Layered, tragic, memorable, and bursting with emotional weight. Mark once said that roles like this don't come often. Not ones where even the side characters feel alive and complicated. For him, playing a man shaped by his past, trying to outrun old demons while pretending he was still 18, was a challenge that left a mark on him long after filming wrapped. And Kelly? She was all in. She cheered for him, teased him, admired him, and proudly reminded the world that her husband's talent, and yes, his physique, deserved a spotlight. But this is where the magic of their relationship shines. Because their love story isn't just about red carpets, Instagram thirst traps, or perfect vacation photos from their time quarantined in the Caribbean. It's about partnership, support, humor, and the kind of romantic loyalty that feels almost cinematic. This is the couple who made long-distance filming schedules work, who raised 3 kids, Michael, Lola, and Joaquin, while juggling careers that barely slowed down long enough to catch a breath, who built a production company together, worked on documentaries, supported their children's creative ambitions, and still found time to flirt publicly like teenagers who discovered Instagram
about
yesterday.
Posting Mark's most flattering photos simply because she realized Madonna was following her. Mark has rolled his eyes while secretly loving every second of her endless admiration. Their daughter Lola has sighed dramatically in the background, probably wondering how her parents became the internet's official romantic comedy couple. But beyond the humor, beyond the teasing, beyond the viral posts, there's genuine devotion. And that devotion became even more powerful during a moment no one expected, when Kelly had to speak publicly about a heartbreaking, fictional tragedy in this dramatic retelling. Her words trembled with emotion as she described not just a partner, but a soulmate, a best friend, a presence that shaped her entire world. Even in this imagined moment, the depth of their connection was unmistakable. Because whether celebrating his work on Kingdom, laughing about his past Halloween costumes, or sharing affectionate glimpses into their everyday life, Kelly and Mark have shown the world what it means to adore someone fully, to grow together, to cheer each other on, to never let the spark fade even after decades of marriage, to face storms, real and imagined, with the same unity that made them fall in love in the first place. And that brings us back to their unforgettable kingdom moment. That shirtless photo? Yes, it went viral. Yes, it derailed the internet for a full 24 hours. Yes, it made people rush to Netflix like it was a national emergency. But what made it truly special wasn't the muscles, or the sweat, or the posing, or even the dramatic lighting. It was the way Kelly posted it, with pride, humor, affection, and a mischievous sparkle that said, "This is my husband, and I am his biggest fan." That is the secret of their love story. That is why fans adore them. That is why their connection feels timeless. And that is why every time Kelly and Mark share a moment, whether it's a laugh on TV, a family memory, or a snapshot from a long ago set, it reminds people what partnership can look like when two people choose each other every single day. If you've been following their journey, you already know this love story isn't slowing down. It's just getting funnier, sweeter, deeper, and thanks to photos like the Kingdom one, maybe a little thirstier. And if you're discovering this story for the first time, you're in for a beautiful ride. Because Kelly and Mark aren't just a couple. They're a celebration, a reminder that passion doesn't fade with time, a testament to humor, loyalty, and open admiration, and proof that even in an unpredictable world, love, real, joyful, messy, romantic love, can still feel extraordinary. If stories like this warm your heart, make you laugh, or remind you to appreciate the people you love, stay close. There are many more journeys to explore, many more love stories to uncover, and many more moments worth celebrating. Thanks for watching Star Expose. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next big story.